What one employee thought was a normal arrest turned out to be someone Homeland Security was searching for. The arrest comes after President Donald Trump announced a strike on 3 Iranian nuclear sites a day before.
ICE officials say Mehridehno was on their radar a few months ago.
Definitely not true. I've never seen Joseph do anything that would be declared unlawful, a threat. Never.
He is a gentle old soul who will put everybody above himself. He is a hard worker. He is kind and honest and giving. And although I can't change people's minds, he's not what they made him out to be. I didn't go to church that day. Zoe and I didn't go to church that day. He was coming to take us to lunch, and he had called, but I didn't answer my phone. And Joseph is not a big talker on the phone. He doesn't really text. He doesn't really call. That's just not his thing. And I saw that I missed his call, and I went to go call him back, and he didn't answer. And then I got a call from one of our church members, and I thought he was kidding. He said, Joseph's been picked up by ICE. I said, I'm sorry. Say it again? He's like, he's in custody. They're taking him to the Madison County Jail. He's been picked up by ICE.
Here you can see ICE agents placing the suspect in handcuffs and walking him to the back of a police unit. The arrest took place at the Junction gas station off Old Jackson Road Sunday afternoon.
I went into panic mode. I didn't know what to do. And then, he's always talked to his family on and off throughout the years, but they don't talk too much because of the phones and stuff like that. But his youngest sister reached out to me through WhatsApp and had seen his picture on the DHS website. And she asked me if it was fake news. And that's when I started seeing everything. That was tough. I knew he needed an attorney because I was told that the FBI and DHS was going to come interview him. And I needed him to be represented. So I got in touch with our attorney. They were up there with him. We really thought, yes, he's been detained, but they were going to be able to get him out on bond. That didn't happen. A week later, he was taken to Jenna. He was given a bond hearing. And at that point, my understanding is the administration had stopped all bonds, but DHS's, which I found comical, DHS fought that he should not receive a bond because he was a flight risk. Well, they've had his passport and his documentation since 2014. So I don't know where they thought he was going to go, but they said he was a flight risk. But his bond was denied because the administration canceled all bonds. And that's been under appeal since then. They put him on the news internationally, which put his family in danger. They put it nationally, which puts us in danger. At the very beginning, it was a really real thing for me. Sometimes now, knowing that DHS was watching my house, following, they knew where I was, where he was. I mean, they picked him up coming out of church. I mean, you wait. He's been here for almost 20 years. He's lived in the same house in Mississippi for 90% of that time. He's had the same job. Yet you wait until we bomb a nuclear facility and he's in his church suit with his name tag on, and you come out guns blazing at a gas station. To hear certain political officials say what they said on the news after he got arrested was devastating, because you're making an assumption. And I can't, like I said, I can't change people's mind. I can't change stupidity. I can't change ignorance, because I think a lot of what's happening now, there's a lot of people don't know the ins and outs of how immigration truly works and doesn't work. I've learned a lot and nothing at the same time. it's a very broken system. And I think that if the people that truly believe they're getting rid of the worst of the worst, they don't know the other side of it, and this is the other side of it. But for the most part, I've had beautiful people around me. But there is that negativity, and I can't, it's irritating for me not to be able to speak my piece and say what I want to say.
What do you feel like is limiting that for you?
I'm the financial provider right now. I have a daughter I have to protect. I have a husband I'm trying to bring home. Don't want to make the wrong person mad. What I've said to a lot of people that I've spoken to is somebody needs to make this make sense for me. And so far, nobody can make this make sense. So, and I've spoken to a lot of congressmen and senators and people that have just said, sorry, but can't help you. Joseph does the right thing in the darkest and worst of circumstances. And that's what I keep trying to remember. Like, even though he knows where he is and he knows the circumstances around it, Joseph is still Joseph. You know, there was an elderly man that couldn't feed himself, so Joseph fed him. There was an incident when an inmate in the kitchen tried to throw hot grease on the employees there at another inmate, and Joseph stopped him and took him down and got burned himself. He didn't think about putting himself in danger to do the right thing. And as scary as that is for me, that's one thing I've grabbed a hold of in the last couple months is, as mad as I am and as upset as I am, I'm always going to do the right thing in the darkest of times. I'm not going to stop knocking on doors. I'm not going to stop leaning into God and leaning on those that are there for me and doing what I need to do in these circumstances.